with me. I want to say it clearly to the public so they can understand. We have been subjected like a bare ball, and I Samuel Kuga not going to accept that. Once I was elected as a senator of the country, I must be given the opportunity to recommend my citizen. It is my fiduciary responsibility. I can't sit now a group of citizens crying on me for job. Then one individual supersedes everything he does, the country work, he does the nation work. Then who am I? If a vice president goes to the president, they say, well, Nima Kandi and my country live with me. I don't cut say, teamwork, he will listen to him. But in my mind, the vice president should reciprocate. He and more that he can go to the vice president or the president to say that anything that has to do, please refer to me. Equally so. When we make recommendations, it should be accepted as a legislator of the country. Then show good faith. But you cannot be the only one that will take the shot. Then we live on a wayward. No, I don't think that's the proper way for us to go. And ask Samuel Koga will not accept it. I can tell you for free. Well, the period of the time that the Liverpool elected me for, the time elapsed, and they want to take their job, fine. But the Liverpool know that I'm somebody who is a straight talker, and they know that I can defend them, fine. I don't think that is the way we're supposed to go. We need to respect each other in this country. Politics should not be because I got the upper hand, so therefore I can suppress anybody. No, for me, I'm a water. When you tie me on the other side, I can bust another way to make way for me to live. And what I'm saying here is what's happening. It's not secret. The vice president is listening to people that, oh, that man, pretty soon he will be vice president running me to somebody. So he believes in it. Maybe he want to elevate me. My disappointment is, number one, that the vice president often tell me, since he got a seat as vice president, how many persons have I recommended in this government to serve in the government as presidential appointee? 0. Every appointment in Nima Kandi was done by him. He and I would discuss something as a brother. To implement it, you will bypass me and do different things. I better keep it. I don't talk on it. Look at what happened in district number 5. If my brother sincerely want to work with me, he's not listening to gossip. And we're working in harmony with respect to each other. You don't think he's supposed to call me and say, my man, the election here, why you're thinking? Because you are the one over there. Anybody like rebel man, I will declare support for that person. It's a dumb deal for me to knock my chest in the district and say, we're carrying the person. And the vice president said, no objection. The senator who came from there, the senator of the country said that the person, one party mandate will support the person. But on the contrary, that we agree on something, you deviated from it. If I had gone already to challenge that I will support Elgosi Mekwa by all means, or I will support Bori Badia by all means, openly declare, and he's supporting Koto, how the world will look at us. So as an elderly person, I decided to waive everything and say, I will not do it. I will be neutral. My neutrality was based on endurance, but I was hurt and felt disgrace in my own district. He doesn't want to lead the neck of Nima Kandi. When you are elected as a senator, it is a full responsibility to take charge of the country. Not vice president, not president. Do you guys want me to sit supinely and be happy when this such a thing is going on? Then what made me senator? Even the party that the old man left for all, may his soul rest in peace. I'm looking there like an ostracized person. You want to dignify me. You want to tell me I'm not organized? Why you think that Liverpool elected me as a senator? And that respect is not given to me. We should respect each other. Whosoever attempting to intimidate me with voodoo with sound of intimidation to say we'll bring somebody to do this. The Liberian way, they say that vla. I would die natural death. Nobody will kill me. Because when you kill me, that beat you and you will be cursed. The curse will forever remain on your head, and blood stain will remain on your hair, and you will not survive easily. You will end up with disgrace. How can you think, or why would you even think to take away somebody's life? For what? Then the police will look up to the reported case to, they don't take record on the individual. Can you imagine? So if I were to die, like, yeah, Share, nobody will talk about it. Say, oh, but I remember, say, what I sugar, why you die for? It's not about the organ of sickness or disease on me.
Oh, les fois, Seigneur. Pour le tazo. Tu peux tomber par la barre in a car truck. Les tomber par la mingo. Trucky. Les second one year. Audi door. To point by the Guinness so you can steal. Allez, mingo Guinea. Les tiers one year. I will not allow. So you get black the police so you can come against. I will not you can look to family. My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop slipping. Wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your. Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta wake up small, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said, the people fool us, so the people lie to us, the government betray us. They get lies, they get steal, I said, we tired with their lies, we tired with their promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach, indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why does you lie? Why does you steal? Why does you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us a little and abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us.
Again, welcome. Welcome to your favorite platform. This is Freedom FM 87.9 is the FM die on your radio this evening.
The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but then instead they delay. People suffer. No war, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation is poor. Don't got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. My people, where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop slipping.
So again,
wave your hands. Come on.
Good morning.
Come on. I know you're sleeping now.
Good afternoon.
Okay, let's go.
Good evening. Wherever you are following me from. Whether it's here in Liberia or there in the diaspora, any part of the world you are following me, this is Freedom Hard Talk on Freedom FM 87.9. I'm here again tonight alone, still hoping on the return of Austin Kawa.
We tired with the promises that led us to allow
my immaculate comrade on this platform.
Indeed, and now unique they deceive us. We saw a first.
And wherever he is, I want to say greetings to you, Comrade Ostium Kawa. Hope you are doing well in the family.
We just tell you.
I wish you well on your endeavor. Wish we can declassify now. It still remains classified until it is ordered to be declassified. But Austin is kicking. He's good. He's well. He's okay and great. So I want to say to our social media followers, welcome to the platform. Tonight on the show, I'm your presenter. And the people call me Junkies Morris. Yeah, they say I'm Junkies Morris.
My people don't want to hope on nobody. My hope that I have been broken. Telling you, brother.
And so tonight, Bwaka calls Liberians dogs in a cheeky response to Liberians.
People tired, they tired. You see the reason why
Bwaka, the president of Liberia, calls all Liberians dogs in a cheeky response to Liberians. Pundits are asking what went wrong. Was there any level of intoxicated influence or inducement? Those are the questions.
Come on, I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up small, yeah? Okay, let's go.
And amongst all of the UP, the Unity Party, and Bwaka Jeremiah Kun, croonings, and officials, lawyers, all of their purported and perceived legal luminaries, names were submitted to the ECOWAS court and were all rejected based on not being qualified. And guess what? Councillor Serenian Simmons, Julius Cephas, I think he should be the legal counsel of the Congress for Democratic Change. I stand to be corrected. An internationally acclaimed legal luminary was the only Liberian I was selected. Associated, affiliated, and deeply entrenched with the mighty Congress for Democratic Change. Where are the intellectuals within the Unity Party? We will be digging deep into that discussion. And we will be speaking to Madame Peaches. She's a prophetess. We'll be speaking to her on the line. She says she has some prophecy to unveil to Liberians. Prophecy comes from God. So we will need to give that chance to hear from her. Then we continue on the show. And we will basically be discussing other issues in passing. But that's it for our talking points tonight and those items on our agenda. I will take a break to recognize those that power this show. That is Crime Stopper Liberia, Bogonjide Group of Company, and Wayne Liberia. Like I said, coming soon is K Agro Hub. Liberia, located Lower Magibi Doazon. So I'll take a quick break and I'll be back to recognize our social media live stream followers and go strictly into our talking points, especially that students, civil society organizations are having sporadic press conferences all around the country, and the Joe Bwaka administration has no direction and no plan, and the country is shaking. So we are also looking up to the soon to be biggest protest that Liberia will ever witness, to be staged by the solidarity and trust for a new day that stand of Chairman Mobaki Molu. Today I was in District 14, and the same recruitment exercise I saw in my district number 7 was the same concomitant process that was going on in district number 14 in terms of recruiting the grassroots people who are suffering the pinch of the Bwaka's aggressive, wrongful policies and excessive maltreatment of Liberians through his inadequate, effective economic policy that was adopted almost 2 years into his regime. So all of these expectations, well, Stan is about to announce a date for a fresh protest that we see Mr. Bwaka leading or leaving the country. Tonight is it promises to be fiery.
The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They get lies, they get steal, they go knock the corner. Don't want to trust. My people don't want to hope on nobody. My hope that I have them broken.
It's about music. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you know. You can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. Well, it can't take care of it. Crime stopper here for us. Bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a you must talk it, I mean you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see a don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper Liberia, from the center to interior.
Are you seeking financial empowerment, dreaming of building your future? Then your solution is Bokonjide Group of Companies. Bokonjide, your trusted partner in microfinance, construction, and general services. We provide microfinance for many institutions like House of Representatives, the Liberian Senate, National Port Authority, Governance Commission, LRA, Gender Ministry, Corporate Development Authority, GAC, and Other Lines Ministry and Agency, with a percentage range from 15% to 20%. At Bokonjide, we understand your aspiration, your goals, and your dreams. That's why we offer tailored microfinance solutions designed to uplift individuals and communities alike. Whether you are an entrepreneur with a vision or a family aiming for a better tomorrow, our microfinance services pave the way to financial independence. But that's not all. Bokonjide Group of Companies doesn't just stop at microfinance. Our expert construction team brings your architecture dreams to life. From residential to commercial projects, we craft spaces that inspire, innovate, and endure. And when it comes to general services, Bokon Jide is your one-stop destination. From facility management to logistics, we ensure seamless operation every step of the way. With our apartment rental and furnished apartment for long and short-term stay, you will enjoy the luxury of comfort. Join the thousands who have entrusted their dreams to Bokon Jide. Experience, unmatched professionalism, dedication, and integrity. With Bokon Jide Group of Companies, your success is not just a goal, it's our mission. Visit our Capitol Building office or find us in the Royal Garden Plaza on Crown Hill, Broad Street, or call today 0770-520-958 or 0777-017-603 or 086-622-599 or email Bokonjida Group of Companies at gmail.com. Bokonjida Group of Companies, microfinance, construction, general services, your partner in progress. New Day, do something.
Win big today with Win Liberia on Freedom FM. Yes, for just $100 Liberian dollars or 50 cent United States dollars, you can win from 4,000 Liberian dollars up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. And for 200 Liberian dollars or $1 United States dollar on Japa days, you can win from 15,000 Liberian dollars, 50,000 Liberian dollars, 100,000 Liberian dollars, and up to 1 million Liberian dollars. For these amazing prizes, dial *255*1#. Again, dial *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM.
Welcome back to the program. Thanks to Crime Stopper Liberia for that powerful message to keep our communities safe, secure, peaceful, and civilized. Bokon Jide Group of Company, thank you. Win Liberia, thank you. So basically, like I said before going for the break, we recognize those that are following us via the social media. We'll quickly do that. So when I'm conclude with the social media followers here, then I will quickly take the madam and also a man calling for the public to assist. He will better explain that what is happening to him. If you are listening to me, you can call. You'll be the first I take. Then following that, I can take the madam, the prophetess. We can take the prophetess who says she has prophecy for President Weah. An opportunity was not given to her during the 6 years reign of former President Weah. So she thinks it is time we create that opportunity for the former president to hear what God has said to him through her. So on that basis, I'm really struggling for your number, madam. Unfortunately, I didn't save it. After this fellow call me, you can call me also. So the guy who always calling me, if you are listening, call my number. So I place you on the line. We quickly deal with your issue. Then we move to our talking points, because this platform is meant for the common people. If there are issues, social issues, we think we are under every obligation to make our impact in terms of mitigating whatever problem that may arise. So you can call me on my number, then I'll take you quickly and you express to the public what's unfolding. I don't know your name, So you can call my number. My numbers are open to your call. Following you, we take the madam, and then we dive into our talking points this evening. To our social media live stream followers, Vinicius Junior Bar is here. He's from Nukutan, district number 16. And he says we are is coming back 2029. And here is from Sino County, Greenville City. Hilton Wale Jidu. He's following. Sigon Ayeni. Sigon Ayeni says, good evening, Freedom FM family. I'm following from Johnsonville. Hilton Wale Jidu, I got your back. Asata M. Miller. Good evening, Freedom Hard Talk family. I'm watching live from Soul Clinic Community. Good to be on the show tonight. Situ B. Jabo. Never die. Sedition joining from Kangatown, Johnsonville. Good afternoon. You in Labrador, so that good evening. Good evening, my brother. Thanks for coming on tonight. Abu Bakar Sharif, good afternoon. It's good evening, bro. I'm following from Claratown. Emmanuel Bro. Okay, many Emmanuel Bro can say good evening or let's say good afternoon because Emmanuel Bro is following from Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's the United States of America. Welcome to the show. He says, good evening, Junkies, Morris, and Freedom Hard Talk. I'm watching from Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA on this Tuesday edition of the show, April 21st, 2026. Fomba Kandaka Onin. I'm watching you live from Jane, Liberia, Town, Kruman, Clean, Terwa District, Kimban County, Saturday Zone Wondule. Zonwie Wondule is watching me from Atlanta, Georgia. That's the United States of America. Boima Obento Kaidi is watching me from Water Africa, Virginia. He says he's watching closely. Destiny Praise, good evening, Freedom Family. I'm following from Johnsonville. Mohammed Balo, I'm following from Brovis City. Heron Tito Jr., he says, good evening. I'm watching from my residence in Caldwell. Thanks for the update, bro. Got a Glasgow. I'm watching from Tinkers Village, RIA Road, where the common people, citizens, children live. Bob Solonte, hello, sir. Yes, hello to you. Bob Solonte, he said, joining you from is that Maine or Minneapolis? Bob Solonte, you got MN. Is that Maine or Minneapolis? Kindly spell it out. Let's allow the public to know where you are following and joining us. Masali S. Ibrahim, he says, I'm following live from B Mountain in Kinjal. Masali, your pollution issue, how is it? The overspill of chemicals in waters that are meant for cooking, drinking, and watching, all of those things. What's going on? What's going on with that? What's going on with the water there? So we will need update because you are directly following from the ground there in King Jaw, and that's Masali Ibrahim. So you can kindly update us, so we'll be up to date as to happenings there in King Jaw. He says, yeah, you are following there from King Jaw. Okay, Sam Madavi Gamasin, good evening. I'm watching you from the biggest Lime Tree Lofa Bridge, Gola Conan District, Grand Kema County. Wow, Grand Kema is locked down tonight. Amos SK, my Kali Kaigo, thank you so much for your update. Perry Slobot, good evening, Freedom Hard Talk. I'm watching you live from the states of New Jersey. That's the United States of America. Asata, I got you. She says, are getting ready to go for the Oh, with the B. Okay. Wellington Kofa is following. He said, good evening, Jay Morris. I'm following you from Materin Moroville. Thanks as always for the fascinating conversation. Mailu M. Fofana, that's 20th Street. Thanks there, Mailu. You're always following from 20th Street. Amos SK, Maikali Kagu, I'm watching you from Plebo City, Maryland County. We are 2029. Yeah, but you said no, Plebo is a foregone conclusion. The place Junkie Murray come from. That one are cletting. It's not an argument. It's an open secret. Plebo fell long time. Plebo fell to a one-round victory of we are so that leader debate. Amos Cargo. So welcome to the platform from Plebo Solocan District, my hometown. Greetings there to the family, to the bereaved family. My mother, one of the bereaved members of my family. I want to say my condolence to all of you there. Yelete hara eoda go. What for God for Jesus. Abraham Kone, hello to everyone. Good does watching from home. Stanley Boso, a very pleasant greetings to the peace-loving citizen of Mama Liberia watching live from our residence in Congress City. And Comfort H. Newton, good evening, my dear brother. I'm following from my home in Nuclear Town, Corner West. Mohamed Oscar Diallo, good evening. I'm watching with you, sir. Florence Chie. From Old Rural, Yogi Flavor King, from Harbel City, Michael J. Mombo, from Firestone, Mike Gibby, appreciating the hard work. Amos J. Vincent, good afternoon, my Freedom family. Thanks for the great job. Be strong and be courageous. Sure we are. I'm very optimistic. KOK and the team is, let's say KOK and the team are also great and strong, courageous, to include Abu and his team. And here our director of radio and director of program, Madam Daku and Honorable Wendell Nimlen. We are all here strong, kicking, courageous, and making sure that we stand for you, because if we do not, there will be nothing left for you. So he's following there. He's following from Boston, Massachusetts. That's Amos J. Vincent. Mark Kumen, good evening. Junkies Morris, I'm watching live from Woodbridge, Virginia, USA. Wella we are following from Grand Bassa. Let's see, from New Georgia, Bassa Town Community. Okay, thanks for following. Thanks for following. Mike Kuman, thanks for following. Ezekiel Dodo, following live from District 17, Broadway City, Mosrado County. Thanks for following. And all of you following, those celebrating their birthday today. Little Ekiswa, you turned 3 years today. You clocked 3. Happy birthday to you. Everyone there, Egna Kui, Tracy Tano, Jeff Tano, Moses Gardier, George Vlende there, all of you, Felton Jeff Hodge, who will be celebrating tomorrow, the 22nd of April. Felton Jeff Hodge, happy birthday to all of you, and thanks for following the program. And like I said, we're supposed to have on the line a disabled man who is seeking the assistance of the public, and since indeed he can call, say you want to do the good job once and for all, it'd be better I call him so that it be a complete good, and it is not a broadcast good that is always a halfway stingy good. Oh Lord. Pekuna bene. Economy the issue on the phone. Okay. Yeah, so why I'm getting in touch with him. Madam, you can call me if you are listening. Call me because I'm unable to get your number. Let me do this because tomorrow I'll be busy with CDC USA. CDC USA will be having her convention in June. So tomorrow they will be appearing via the telephone on the program. They will be appearing to give update leading to their convention there in the United States. They have flyers, and I think quickly while I'm awaiting the call of the prophetess, let me quickly give a little detail. Then we'll go into the program. A little detail of what will be happening there in the United States of America with the CDC USA chapter. And so this is the flyer. Congress for Democratic Change, CDC USA Convention 2026, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Anthony Janga A. Cole, National Chairman. His Excellency, Dr. George M. Weah, standard bearer of the party and political leader, former president of the Republic of Liberia. The program is to begin and end the 24th and 28th of June. So the program starts the 24th of June and ends the 28th of June this year, 2026. Plenary speakers, party renewal, diaspora power and electoral readiness. Party renewal, diaspora power and electoral readiness. Wow, what a powerful one. one two is here, Mistress Willamita City, that's Pisota, Councilor Gamonde Clinton, Emmanuel Okupo, Samuel B. Jacobs, Mamesi Kaba, that's Mamesi Kaba, Aisha Bolo Howard, Honorable Civicus Bazigia, Springfield Country Club, Kodiaba, Marriott, Springfield, Pennsylvania. For more info, contact 301-383-6874. Register now. www.cdc.usa.org. Hosted by CDC USA Pennsylvania Chapter Convention Activities. Wednesday, June 24th, arrival, registration, meet and greet, opening dinner. Thursday, June 25th, 2026, official opening ceremony and plenary sessions. Friday, June 26, 2026, Diaspora Engagement Forum. Saturday, June 27, 2026, CDC USA National Officers Elections, Dinner and Recognition Ball. Sunday, June 28th, 2026, Thanksgiving service, Cookout Peace and Unity Circle March with former President George Weah and call to action. CDC USA Convention Dinner and Honoring Ball in honor of His Excellency Dr. George Mane Weah, Saturday, June 27, 6 p.m., Springfield Country Club, 400 West Pearl Road, Springfield, Pennsylvania. Featuring Heaven Sent, Takun J, KCW, D. Toy, Wow, it will not be easy. You gotta sing for me, yo. I need something that fast track charter fly. I go, I come out, they sing nice so that I can be able to go do the show the next day. Okay. CDC USA 2026 Convention Committee. His Excellency George M. Weah, Senior Political Leader, Anthony Janga A. Kowu, National Chair, Reverend Solomon M. Muing, ORC, that's Officer in Charge and Chairman, Honorable Samuel B. Jacobs, Co-Chairman, Honorable Isaac Doe, Secretary, Honorable Eric Pevist, Assistant Secretary, Honorable Pale Reto, Operations and Logistics, Honorable Emmanuel O. Cooper, Communications, and Honorable Jemima Darcy Sa, Member, Honorable Mokon J. Chie, Member, Honorable Thomas Johnson, Member, Honorable Kuda Williams, Member, Honorable Keith Hassan, Member, Honorable Charlene Pratt, Member, Honorable Landry Galley, Member, Honorable Patrick Smith, Member, Honorable Paul Jesper, Member. So these are the different activities that will be taking place there in the United States of America. But basically tomorrow by 8 o'clock, from 8 to 9, 3 of those officials will be appearing on the show via the telephone. Those officials will be Reverend Solomon Muing. He is the ORC and Chairman for the 2026 convention. That's the CDC USA acting ORC and Chairman of the party CDC USA chapter. Emmanuel Orling Cooper, he's the Communication and Media Chairman. He will be appearing on the show. Reverend Solomon Muing will be on the show from 8 to 9. Honorable Emmanuel Orling Cooper, Communication and Media Chairman, will be on the show. Pale Reto is the operations. She's Mrs. Pale Reto. She's the operations and logistics chairperson. The 3 persons will be here tomorrow to outline details leading to the program. And I will see a new CDC USA chapter having, let's say, a new CDC leadership chapter or CDC USA leadership chapter. So tomorrow will be very important. Tune in to listen to them because the theme, I want to repeat the theme of their program is inspiring. The theme of this program, the theme of this program is inspiring. So it will be good that we follow tomorrow. We go quickly into our program since those requested help are now forthcoming. Councillor Serena Cephas. Gonna do it again. Where are the book people? So, Councillor Simon Serenius Julius Cephas has been selected. So honestly, I will read this for you, the public, so you know and understand from whence I'm coming. Then we jump into the cross of the matter. The thing what Baka said to you, then you'll respond to it. I know some of you will be clapping for him for calling Liberian people dogs. Tam. Liberia's nominees to ECOWAS code a complete disaster. Senior Defense Counselor Sema Serenian Cephas. Okay. Written by Councillor Sema Serenian Cephas, Global League Council, Senior Defense Council, RCC, /RRMCT /Rule 42 and 43, /The Hague, Netherlands, Arusha, Tanzania. It is disappointing yet predictable to watch how Liberia handles nominations for critical international judicial posts. When competence should be the sole currency, we too often trade in loyalty, proximity, and political ROEs. The contrast is stark. Not long ago, the International Criminal Court in The Hague advertised for qualified counsel to represent Joseph Kony, leader of the Lord's Resistance Army, indicted for war crimes and crimes against humanity. Out of 71 applicants worldwide, only one Liberian citizen, considered Sema Serenian Julius Cephas, applied. The criteria were unforgiving, proving expertise in international criminal law, international humanitarian law, human rights law, criminal law, and trial advocacy at the highest level. Only practitioners with real mileage could apply. Our celebrated book people were absent because not met the criteria. Yet for the ECOWAS Code of Justice, the story reverses. Suddenly, names flood the list. Individuals with thin judicial records, limited exposure to international or community law, and no discernible record of scholarly or bar leadership are being advanced as Liberia's best for the regional bench. This is wrong. The ECOWAS Code is not a playground or haven for political allies. It is not a circus where judicial robes are handed out as rewards for biological affinity to power or for past campaign support. It is a treaty-based code created by the 1991 protocol and strengthened by the 2005 supplementary protocol. Its judgments bind 15 West African states and over 400 million citizens. It decides human rights cases, community law disputes, and cases against member states. Weak and quack judges, if appointed, will not just embarrass Liberia, they will weaken West Africa's premier legal architecture. The ECOWAS supplementary protocol is clear. Judges must be persons of high moral character and must possess the qualifications required in their respective countries for appointment to the highest judicial offices, or be jurists of recognized competence in international law. They need at least 20 years of professional experience for their court. I hope we are following. In 15 years of the general list, they must demonstrate expertise in international law, international human rights law, international humanitarian law, or community law. The current state of Liberian nominees are circulated does not meet this bar. Too many lack the requisite years of practice at the requisite level. Too many have no record of litigation or scholarship in international or community law. Too many have never appeared before a supranational court, let alone written judgments that could withstand continental and global review. Sending them forward does three things. First, it signals that Liberia does not take the ECOWAS Code seriously. Second, it risks public rejection during the Judicial Council's vetting, which will humiliate Liberia. And third, if any are seated, it diminishes the quality of justice for every West African who files a case. It is a case. I beg your pardon. There is a better way. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, this is a recommendation from Councillor Julius Seaman Serenian Cephas. There is a better way. Recommendation from serious minded people, serious minded Liberians. So before we go to the cross of the matter tonight, this has to be discussed because people from the background of the CDC, close to we are, provide recommendations for our country to move forward. Unlike the gangsters who are chasing after students, who are sodomizing kids as young as 9 years old and 4 years, 2 years, in 5 months old babies. People who are desperate to the extent you got grown-up men and women disappearing overnight. So this is not the case. This is a nationalistic patriotism, participatory democracy. So providing, whether inside or outside, providing way forward, providing solutions, ideas, strategies, techniques to let us out of difficult situations. This is what the CDC Legal Council is doing here. Councillor Seaman Serenian Cephas. So Liberians, listen. So the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in his words, and the Ministry of Justice should recall the current list. That's the first recommendation. Because none of them reach a standard other than the poor in performance. They are flat-footed, very corrupt. They can, in fact, represent Liberia adequately because the issue of wheelbarrow being in the stomach being a wheelbarrow rather is an issue, and you can carry on the international stage where professional people are, where people with ethics, people with that prestige, that high level of morale and esteem, and to have these incompetent group of thieves who are just interested in milking what they do not have, just extremely resources that don't belong to them and that should belong to the entire country, and they are just used to that. They are unable to represent Liberia to at that level. So this first recommendation, I buy into it, and we come again. Reconvene a technical vetting panel of the Liberian National Bar Association. I agree with the councillor on this one again. Deans of law schools and retired judges. Yeah, there should be an overhaul, a total overhaul. This area is not a playground. It is not a terrain where people are just in rush to get 1 degree in a hand. It is a place where intellectuals go to provide service to our people. It is not a place for weaklings where you have nothing to provide, that you are easily swayed. No, it should be people of high pedigree, people of high standards, because, mind you, it is a terrain that once you occupy any of those positions around that terrain, you are under every obligation to be above the waters. So you can be below the belt, with the issue of petty bribery and just, accepting whatever that can just momentarily sustain you and forgetting about the larger good of the people. So I agree with you. I agree with you, Council, and require, let's say, he says, okay, reconvene a technical vetting panel of the Liberian National Bar Association, deans of law schools, and retired justices. Advertise clear criteria. Require candidates to submit judgments, authored briefs filed, and peer review publications. Conduct public interviews, then send Liberia's best, not just Liberia's best connected. I agree with you, Councillor Cephas. You make my day today, and the show is dedicated to you, Councillor Serena Cephas. The show is dedicated to you. These things, these architecture that make this country to keep running, to keep being recognized as a formidable force on the world stage, are very essential, and Liberians normally don't pay attention to these things. And these are the places Bwaka are really punching you, Liberians. These are the places you are not focusing, and that Bwaka breaking these institutions down, letting you down by not upholding these standards that should be upheld based on best international practices. That's why you are suffering. Because how do you expect investors to be attracted? The last time the Swedish government, the Norwegian government decided to pack out. The last time I checked, there have been massive reduction in terms of foreign partners' donation and contribution to this country because of the crippling effect of Mr. Bwaka's reckless actions in breaking down all of the systems that were set up to move our country in the direction of a democratic and civilized country. Mr. Bwaka is breaking everything down. Do you expect those people to remain here? Do you expect the Norwegian government to come by here to be doing those things they used to do? All those monies that were being expended here, they were all running the economy and part of the circular flow of monies being used on a daily basis, providing that enabling environment for the economy to be much more viable. And you have Bwaka damaging the system, thwarting every legislative member that's supposed to be there on advocacy, since indeed the three functions of lawmaking or lawmaker should be advocacy. When you reduce all of them into a wholesome, and lawmakers are being impeded, they are being stifled, their voices are being suppressed, oppressed, and they've been subjugated to a Bwaka totalitarian, autocratic policy of one man, winners take all, for which one individual from the CDC, one prominent individual from the CDC cannot be named in the Bwaka government, as if we came to full war or this place was Sudan. So the last time I checked, this is Liberia. That should be one of the most peaceful countries, because nobody here is fighting. If somebody was fighting, George Weah, who was the president from 2018 to 2024, wouldn't have turned power over graciously to Mr. Bwaka. So I don't think anybody is fighting. So I agree with Councillor Serena Cephas. And international courts, he ends by saying international courts are not consolation prices for political support. I agree also. They are where sovereignty is tested, and where the rule of law is either strengthened or mocked. Liberia fought a 14-year war because institutions failed. We should not expect that. We should not export that failure. Nominate a jurist who can stand with Nigerians, Ghanans, and Senegal's best. If we cannot, we should have the dignity to nominate no one at all. I agree with you, Councillor Cephas. But man, if you know you can make it, don't get in the canoe, then you reach in the middle of the water and you say you want to jump down from the canoe to come back on shore. The best thing, just forget about crossing. Forget about turn around, go back home. Because you can make it. You're not able to pair to cross the water. You're not able to swim. What can you do? And there's nobody available to pair the canoe. to take it from one end to another. So what you do? There will be no option, because if you force it, you will drown. The only option will be to return. So, bro, if we get nothing to provide, we don't have anything to provide on the war stage. We get nothing to see. Nothing. Like we get to see, we get anything to provide. Nobody competent for all to say there that the person going to represent or to ECWA school. Let's forget it. But I guarantee you, if you decide to behave as adamant as you always behaved, with all due respect to the office of the presidency or the office of the president, you as an individual had always reneged. You've always reneged on listening to Liberians. So these names, or those names that were sent, unqualified, no integrity, incompetent, flat-footed, fly-by-night councillors, they should be withdrawn, and a new vetting process starts to allow transparency, accountability, and our best to be sent. I will advise to you, Councillor Sifos, advise you, Boaka, you and Kun, you and Jeremiah Kun, myself, that my advice to you. So this brings us to the cross of the matter today. So Boaka, instead of sending incompetent people to ECOWAS, instead of sending incompetent people to the ECOWAS court, that Labrador will be disgraced because none of them meet the criterion by which one can become a member of that panel at the ECOWAS court. Boaka, instead of calling Liberians dogs, instead of calling Liberians dogs, what you need to do is to sit soberly. Because I think the president needs some level of time to invoke sobriety. Because without sobriety and piety, debauchery will continue to take over. And you are seeing all around the streets of Monrovia drunkenness, drug abuse, prostitution. Why? Because a Joe Parker is leading Liberia and pulling everybody by the nose. I'm twisting the judiciary, calling the sharks at the legislature, placing a puppet who openly confessed to tell Liberians that he is a regime speaker, and Boaka is controlling the legislature that should provide for checks and balances in the governance architecture of our country, so that we move forward, so that we attract international partners and the international community, and our economy expands, our development, draft and prosperity agenda opens up and be tapped into, so that Liberians be allowed the opportunity to strive and to succeed. Boaka is calling Liberians. Boaka, the man who's supposed to allow for B Mountain to curb the overspillage of chemicals that are hazardous, that are deadly, that in fact, when they contaminate just the soil, the plants are affected and they are poisoned. Boaka is not doing that. Boaka is giving you cheek by telling you that no new land. In fact, when the journalist was asking the president as it relates to his concern for Liberians, the people he's leading, the president responded with arrogance, with pomposity, with pride, with that disrespectful and condescending voice against Liberians. Who? And you know, that womanish way of responding, you know, with the women when they vex. And you asking them something, even though they're hearing you, but out of the anger that in it, you know, they are always agitated. They're always agitated. Yeah. And then you ask them something that is supposed to directly respond, and they say, who? The Habaka was asking that one Jew that have been provoked, and she's angrily responding to journalists who's just asking as to whether you care for Liberians that were about to become rolling stones and internally displaced people in their own country. So you are being asked. So out of the same cheeky arrogance that was being exemplified by you, Mr. Bwaka, who was unfortunately elected as president of this country and continued to perpetrate mayhem against Liberians, in fact, using your police director to manhandle students, and students who were being arrested are alleging that some of their colleagues were being sodomized, people burning Capitol building. You do not even have evidence of those that were caught because they were affiliated or they are affiliates with the CDC or of the CDC. You decided to incarcerate them on a pre-trial basis without any prima facie case against them, and they are alleging that they've been raped through sodomy, gang sodomy. Bwaka government, Bwaka, and you say the Congo people, and I need to be crying on around the place. Congo people, countrymen, Congo people, who they? So you call the Congo people now, you call the country people. Yeah. Who they? We telling you stop dividing this country. This country has 16 tribes. All of us have coexisted for thousands of years, or if not thousands, hundreds of years, because we all came from somewhere and we coexisted there before we were allowed to come to this great milky land of honey through God authorization. Where the countrymen, where the Congo men? I really want to see the countrymen, the Congo men, because my name Junkies Morris. So it means soon Junkie Morris get soon late take pecunium. Yeah, President we are then ain't become Congo men. Ain't that the perception? So I'm saying to you, Liberians, let's change those low thinkings. Let us graduate. Let us open our minds. Let us expand our thinking. Then we go beyond petty jealousy, petty envy that pushed us. Even some of those that supported We Are 2017 that pushed us and were being I would say, manipulated by some miscreants to go against We Are. Let us put before us the bigger picture and forget about those petty things that bring us down as a country. When one Liberian succeeds, when one Liberian succeeds, it helps Liberia a lot. That is a blessing for Liberia. It counts. It's an added advantage. So, Georgia should not be that grace that God has endowed us with, then we'll be jealous. It will not be a good thing for us to do. So I'm calling on Mr. Bwaka to retract that statement. That statement is devilish. That statement is condescending. And I describe that statement as a reckless verbiage from Mr. Bwaka that does not represent the office of President, Republic of Liberia. I repeat, the statement made by Mr. Bwaka referring to Liberians as dogs, Liberians that stood under the sun They were all under the rain was falling. Liberians were coming from different places, making sure that they gave Bouaka that overwhelming support in the show of force politically during his campaign closure. And Bouaka won controversially, just that there were people that turned out, so it was just considered that he had the numbers. But he can't win election year, he had never won election year, and he can't win election year anymore. So Bouaka, who was unfortunately elected through mistake, he and Kun, they have orchestrated to refer to Liberians in demeaning, disdainful, disrespectful, rude, aggressive, and condescending manners. I think this posture is devilish, and there should be no Liberian that must use politics to endorse this insult on Liberians. If the president, even former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, that is a woman that was cheeky, and we all know women are cheeky people, especially when they get upset, they will always, trade with cheeks, and they be giving people cheek all around the place until their temper calm down. We know them. She didn't do what Mr. Bouaka is doing. He cheeked Liberians all that the AFL people wanted a land, the AFL people must get a land, and they're going for the land. God, I'm making new land. That statement was being replicated or repeated by Honorable Yeke Koluba in consideration of the situation between we and Guinea at the Sombora border. In Foya there, Bouaka decided to bring his vendetta against Yeke. Let me tell you, Liberians, the main reason why Bouaka was brave to spend your $1.2 million for Yeke to be removed, just for Yeke to be removed, let me tell you, and prepared to spend almost 3 million or 3 million plus for by-election. If you remember, Representative Yeke Koluba once upon a time alleged that Mr. Bouaka, the president of this country, had issue with his children. This assertion by Mr. Koluba, Honorable Mayor of District 10, did not go down well with Mr. Bouaka. Junkies Morris, if I were Mr. Bouaka, I wouldn't have even taken it lightly. Be it as it may, as the president of the country, you are like a dump site. You accept everything. That's why we are did. It ain't me, the presidency being denigrated by Representative Koluba. All the people you're going after, the people you're made, the people you're giving money to come out and insult we are, and other prominent citizens who are making meaningful contribution to the country, damning the character of Chairman Moba Molu, the only chairman in the country that in Liberia history, since the fall of the Chewy party, that have maintained political stability in his political party. There was no fracturing of political cycles and political establishment, inside trading. Those things were all curbed. The party moved in a unified form until 6 years ended. Unlike your youth league or your youth congress chairman saying the removal of Representative Yeke Koluba is illegal, and it is wrong, it is undemocratic, and it is not a good sign, because there are a lot of things that the government needs to focus, particularly the rising cost, the galloping inflation, the rising cost of goods and services, the youth chairman of the Unity Party, saying these things. Bwaka is responding even to his youth chair as a dog. So I think Mr. Bwaka is particularly, maybe these comments coming from youth chair Darius DeLong, the senator of Monserrado County, that what's happening is illegal, is wrong. Maybe these are some of the reasons Mr. Bwaka is trying to respond to them, because I don't think Mr. Bwaka calling Liberians, the real Liberians that own the country, I don't think they're all calling dogs. Mr. Bwaka must be referring to his bunch of kleptocrats, but not the peaceful, good, and loving citizens of this country. We are good people. We are calm people. We are loving. And we are very much hospitable. So I don't see the reason why Mr. Bwaka is behaving in such a way. Since he's an old man, I won't say Mr. Bwaka behave, because he's an old man. So I will not say Mr. Bwaka behave because he's an old man. So I would just let it be. If he was not an old man, I would have said Mr. Bwaka behave. But since he's an old man, so I'll hold it there. I will not say behave. But I think anybody who does that must behave. Because who else you owe respect to? Who else? If not your citizen as first amongst equal. You were opportune, because everybody can be president. You were opportune to be given the seat of presidency of this country. It is not a carte blanche for denigration. It is not a blank check for you, Mr. Bwaka. You and Jeremiah Kun, Joe Bwaka, you and Jeremiah Kun were not given any blank check to respond to Liberians with rudeness, with disrespect. Your disrespect to Liberians will cost you a lot. I guarantee you. Mr. Bwaka, your disrespect at this level to call Liberians dogs. Mr. Bwaka, Liberians voting for you, standing on the line for you in a unity party, you look at them, you call them dogs. I can't believe it. This is unbelievable to hear from somebody who is perceived to be a statesman, an older man, an elder, speaks before thinking. The statement from Mr. Bwaka, I repeat, is reckless, is misguided, and I describe that statement as a reckless verbiage. Mr. Bwaka should tone down these condescending actions, these excesses. They have serious consequences. And the worst of it is what I witnessed today. The silence of the people and carrying out door-to-door mobilization to massively protest against the Unity Party government headed by Joe Bwaka and Jeremiah Kun, with the head of talks, Gregory Kumo, who is just operating as a strip-knit chicken, and they are just functioning in a way that continuously show Liberians and this country disregard. So Bwaka, now he was skimming around the disrespect, arrogance, and pomposity he was showing to Liberians. He had let the cat out of the bag. He had let it out. The old man have referred to Liberians, whether you old, you young, you disabled, you able, whatever position you in, wherever you are, who you are, what you are. Bwaka say all that door. I remember your gay our power too. The president looking at Liberians, calling Liberians dogs. I don't know whether the president is hearing the leave protest that is pending, that is about to exile Mr. Obwaka. Because if a young boy will be raped by 3 grown-up men, 3 giants from the NSA, raped, young boy, not even woman, to say at least he knows she will manage it, treatment will be done. I'm saying young boy, damage his future. Nothing come from out of it, the whole thing went flat. When individuals will be disappearing for the critical stands, nothing come from it, go flat. When a legitimately, legally elected speaker is removed forcibly, illegally, by renegades supported by the head of political terrorism, Mr. Joe Baka, and go in vain, and people who were just perceived to be followers of the legal side or the law-abiding side, headed by former Speaker Jonathan Fonati Kofa, are being arrested, be detained without trial, being detained for a very long time without trial. They are alleging that some of them have been sodomized, which I do not take lightly. I will continue to flag here for Liberians to hear, so you will know that what we are doing here, we are taking a huge risk because these guys are involved with what you call a show of force. They do that to scare us, to scare Junkies Morris, to scare Austin Kawa, to scare Khan Oliver Khan KOK, our manager here, to scare Wendell Nimland, our director of radio, to scare Abu Sharif, to scare Esther Daku, Princess Alexas Van Jakoli, to scare Jerome Roosevelt, to scare our brothers there at Kings FM, Abraham Gosson Wion and the Lex, and even at Voice of Labro, Sekou Sharif and Bana FM, to scare us and to shut us down by just having in our minds the fear that some guys were arrested and were being sodomized, so we have to tune down. If Junkies Morris continue to fire and be blasting these carforce, they will take him somewhere in the basement of the LMP or at the National Security Agency for their usual sodomy purpose. And that's why we are flagging it. So you Liberians, be on your alert and take it very seriously that giving Bwaka another these additional 3 years that are remaining without checks, all of us will finish. Most of the boys' children, your boy children that you sending to school, most of them will start wearing skies. Look, Liberians, I repeat, if you people continue to take this lightly and don't join those young men and women I saw in these 2 districts, because similar things are going on. I don't know how that strategy was really worked out, but still, it's just simultaneous. Similar thing that was going on, I left that going on in my district, trying to follow the news and gather news that will be authentic and can be presented here with authority. I went District 14. I met similar recruitment ongoing, house to house, calling on those that have been silenced or silent over the years to come out, for their voices to be heard, for Bwaka to respond to them. Either he's prepared to lead or he say to Liberians he's leaving. So if you are a coward, then you stay there. Then they finish sort of massing or they finish you're dealing with what tomorrow. Then you'll be there. Hey, Junkie Murray. Hey, Junkie Murray. Yeah, Junkie Murray. Then man be there. You'll be calling from PHP. Yeah, Junkie Murray fan. Yeah, you're calling from Doe community. You're calling from West Point. Yeah, the supporter of Junkie Murray. At that time, the men finish navigating my tomorrow. That time they finish navigating Matuma. So we are calling on Liberians because we do not have any confidence in the judicial system of the country. So even going at the Capitol building for any protest action will be a seizure of legislative functions. Going at the Capitol building will be a seizure of legislative function. They play where as soon as the president say, look, you like Junkies Morris man, certify with him. Why you bring the document, the man signature not on the old, like he only clear man, and he want other in stubborn. Yeah, low Richard Kuhn. You come to the mansion. I guess on a cartoon here money inside, carry at that place and go share among the hungry men. You know, some of the men they from Bapuru Bush, some of them from all the way River G, deeper, some of them way in the last part of River Cess, some way in the jungles of Lofa and Nimba. They were just fortunate because the people are not open yet. So they stay bringing some clowns, at the legislature who are making wrong decisions that are affecting our lives. Then they say we must continue to be praising them. So when I say clowns, then what we resort to now? We resort to the fact that their actions are proving to be actions of clowns. Then there's no need we haul and pull. We just say it as it is. So those clowns that were unfortunately elected to the legislature, who are just making the place their market ground, and I know who told them that place, that central bank, that they expect money to be in circulation perennially. That place is a place where you do laws, and those laws allow you to get benefits that place you above the waters. Anything that you need extra before the writing of the Encyclopedia Britannica, the Oxford Dictionary, and all of your BB book that you wrote, the Bible, the holy book that was written before the BB book that you read, I think after medieval time, the Bible described such action as gluttony. Yes, I repeat, the Bible describes such action as gluttony. Then the Encyclopedia Britannica describes it as ravenous attitude or a rapacious behavior. Sometimes maybe Oxford could say barracuda. So if you are excessively greedy, that most of those clowns that came from the villages and were unfortunately elected at the legislature and voting they just voting. You ask them the reason they voted, Representative Yeke Koruba, they voted against him, they will not tell you. They don't even have a clue as to why they are down there. Right on the radio, they can be provided a clear tutorage, and some of them, if they are not proud, they will come and give commendation because they are hanging on the portfolio without the expertise, without the intelligence, the intellect, without the experience. So what you have will just be so say one, so say oh. You expect a clown to be making good decision. Clowns will only be doing things that will just be for fanfare. So those actions taken under Bwaka by lawmakers, we all know they are induced by Bwaka and Jeremiah Kuhn. Jeremiah Kuhn is the conduit. Jeremiah Kuhn is the conveyor belt. He's serving as the bridge between Bwaka and the Senate. So as soon as he do a thing other day, Jeremiah Kun already on the run. The man already crafty. Even when it comes to lives being taken, anything for that matter, the brother is very crafty. He has been accused allegedly of being involved with rituals by people who, in fact, and him, they were in the same cycle, the Heron Costa. So I am not the one saying it. And over, he had been accused of imbecile being in his premises. I don't know the reason, so we need detail on that. And these are the people that, in fact, if you listen to Samuel Koga here, he expressing similar thing. That nobody will king, and he discussing the same vice president who the last time Solomon Josh came from a place. 2-3 days after, the next thing was the death news of Solomon Josh. So he is serving as the conveyor belt, the conduit between Bwaka and the senators, whilst the brother there, who is the de facto unpopular speaker, Richard Namwekun, who is about to be flocked by original countrymen in District 11, serving as the backbone for Bwaka in the House of Representatives. So you see how the men share themselves. So they do it in such a way that they gave Bwaka a blank check at the legislature. So you real thing, we can go protest to legislature, we can call on Labrador to go protest to legislature for the just go hold placard. Oh, you can't hold them. Prince to can say he claims and petition chairperson, you can receive placard, go back, where can show your whisper, the spray he's wearing for you to inhale, the fragrance, and getting getting a glance of his Versace suit, Imperial Armani. You think that those things basically will be going to the Capitol building? No. If there will be any assembly at the Capitol building, which is creeping, the cat will be let out of the bed. It will be let out soon. And Bwaka saying brave. We come and see now whether Bwaka brave. JUL students, not even UL students, but the few young people from SOUP, Bwaka whole government confused. Gregory come on, kill the young people, they arrested it. One more, if serious manner people come on the streets like it is about to happen, it will be a tsunami of the masses coming out to see the right thing being done for Liberians to be alleviated from this kind of excruciating hardship and economic woes Mr. Bwaka is inflicting and continuously perpetrating and pressing down on Liberians. Liberians will be coming out decisively, led by Chairman Mobake Molu, the head of Gladiator, the doctorate, somebody who controls the people, somebody who is in charge of the masses, somebody who, when he calls for an assembly, the people will come out. This is the final one that is about to come out. And Bwaka, my advice to you, the way Moruna Toye, you know Moruna is a threat. The way Moruna Toye. And Moruna won't have negotiation with you. Because when Moru go to you now, Liberian people, hey, they will say, Moru, why? Maybe it could be out of courtesy for discussion. The possibility exists that some of those things you could want to change them. So Molu could accept to reach you. But because of your way of thinking, your low thinking in the Unity Party, low lives who just come to just grab and go, steal almost everything and go. Molu will now go to you. Molu will now go to your, Molu will now have no conversation with you. There will be no compromise. Any other thing you will address it at the appropriate time, because if Molu goes there out of courtesy and in regards to protecting the peace and security of our country, you will say Molu go compromise. So Molu is already unwilling to compromise. So it's clear. This is your last chance. If you can change course before Molu tell your threat, your name, Mobake Molu, your name. If he talk, if fini Bwaka, but know you on your way out. So you calling Liberian people door? If you, the assessor will respond to it because the time we're telling them, they say that bad thing we're talking. So I will take us because they may already call door. So I taking calls. Say I will not be with to take call. Yeah, go ahead. Your president finish speaking you. So right there.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Thank you, my dear brother. Let me say thanks to your brilliant followers and also the Liberian in general for the recommendations for the public.
Pokara, go ahead.
Yeah, Pokat Robert, and I join you for unknown destination. Sometimes we sit and then we see how we allow the people to see the very irresponsibleness and the reckless and ruthless and very senseless behavior of the old man. You see, sometimes they feel happy in our own. Be very clear to you, my dear brother. They feel very happy to allow all of our peace to, and say, let the king happy, let the people see what kind of human being is this. And the man is pushing us rat. This old puppy is pushing us rat. But you know, a retrospect during the time of the appearance of a father president when he said, old age, he got sickness. Jeremiah Kun said it. Okay, I said. And not because Jeremiah Kun they will advocate to stay and to enrich themselves. But he said it. Jeremiah Kun even mentioned a father, he said, my father age now will work and now I put it plus my father because what? But you know your market is very flexible. You are not skill that your mind is very, very flexible. It's how they don't bring behave. But when you go, trust me.
Knowing that by 2023 you'll be tired.
Poka, listen.
Okay.
Your mind cannot commensurate.
Knowing that
Poka,
2023
listen.
you'll be tired, you could have a good heart babbing behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Parker. Knowing that by 2023 you'll be tired.
Listen to what I'm playing.
Okay.
Okay.
Knowing that 2023 you'll be tired, you could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him pamper. Every day I gotta buy a pamper. There's a man who bought me pamper before. Mm-hmm. I'm buying pamper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017.
So go ahead, conclude.
You want to play?
Yeah, I play. You will not listen to it because you're on the phone, but the public listening. Go ahead. Don't mind.
Okay, no problem. But thinking, it's very silent. And one of the statements the Papa made today, that he had to come back and apologize to our diaspora Liberians. Thinking all day. You know the people go to send back to the country, yeah? You know how much percent the people contribute to the economy, yeah? You say they don't live here, don't mind you. Enough for diaspora, you don't want Liberia will be language in perfectly. But then I got the diaspora Liberia that contribute immensely to the economy. The family, the relatives, the friends contribute towards their own daily basis. Enough for diaspora effort and support. You know where the country actually have gone now, where it is.
Okay.
Then you can't say because the president is a very disgraceful, reckless, ruthless, and senseless. And he's one of the best dogs. One of the biggest and reckless dogs.
Okay, Poka Robert. Okay, Poka Robert. Let's not correct wrong with wrong. That was Poka Robert on the line. Hello? Hello. Welcome to the show. Your name and you joining me from where?
From Grand Bassa County and Sunny Estate Domain.
Go ahead quickly, no time.
This government has turned Liberia to a monarchy government. So that pure monarchy now, this government is practicing in Liberia here. Everything has law right now. We are not safe again. Because they're supposed to advocate for us, but they are not advocating for us now. This government is suppressing the citizen. You see, look what the president is saying, calling the employers his employer's door. Huh? He is very ungrateful. People that put food on your table, you calling them door? Then who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Huh? You are not to go on
You are just an ingrate.
You are living on our sweat. Then you calling us door. Thank you, man.
Thank you. I'll leave you there. And take this caller as Man B. Welcome to the platform, Man B.
Thank you very much, son. Yes, you know, Mr. Morris, we will tell our own me that they talk. The people that he refers to as dogs, we will come out for him. We will come out on that day. And as I promised them, Molu, we will always stand by the chairman. We will stand by him. Let him always give a voice. He shouldn't bow down to anybody. Nobody. He shouldn't bow down to. What I pray after a while, he shouldn't bow down. He shouldn't say a prayer. We will always stand by him. And we will murmur loud to the funniest. And we make sure the dogs are going to come out on that day. Thank you, my son, for having me. The Ashes William again, PhD.
Thank you. That was the big woman there. That's Ma'am Beatrice Williams from PHP. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, this caller, can you kindly allow me take Emoka?
I should drop it up.
Yeah, drop the line. Hello?
Good evening, Junkie.
Yeah, is this Emoka?
Yes, sir. That's Edmund Carr. How are you?
By God Almighty grace, I'm God.
My brother, it's not easy. We are hanging in there. The president is now a serious disappointment for the Liberian people. You know, that's why some of us never believe in his leadership, but his performance is beyond imagination. You know, so that's the president there. You know, the president is always reckless. And anytime he come out and made these reckless statements, you see the country getting seriously impacted from the statement that he made. When you talk about the land business, where we are today, Guinea has stayed on the land. There's a crisis now between the executive and Representative Koluba. Then here we are again. He's talking about us being door. They are listening to some of the funny Unity Party guys. We are on some media, on other media. And they some of them say, oh, the man was speaking, figuratively. What are you talking about? The man was very clear. It was not imparable. He said, critics, those that criticize, those that are critical, they are like doors. When they are backing, you start chunking at them, you will not reach to your destination. So, what kind of figurative speech was that? It was very clear. When they say you are a liar or Judah, then that means you are a liar or Judah. You can't ping this thing for the president. President don't talk like that. President of the nation don't say those things. But we are saying to the Liberian people, Waka is continuously pushing us to the wall. And it is time that we stand up. Because waiting for Waka for 3 years constitutionally, it would just be a waste of time because the Constitution gave us other options. Options is available. That's why he has 6 years. But the options are available to us to make the president do the needful. You can say to the president that because of your misrule, And because you are disrespecting our law, you don't respect our constitution, you are pushing for the expression of order. Because of what you have done, we want you to be expelled to. And since the legislature is controlled by him, they cannot impeach him. We can impeach him democratically. It's available to us. So Boka cannot be misbehaving on people here. They will say, oh, going to allow you to do that. Listen to one of his surrogates. This other boy from Maryland County, District 2 representative, referring to
that clown.
Williams. We have Williams. Okay, he referring to the Supreme Court again as a graveyard, the same way for they did the last one in the funding issue by calling the justice of the Associate Justice of the Supreme Court as a liquor talk. The winner had come again in this other fight to refer to Supreme Court as a graveyard. And this is what I said before I dropped the line, other people get in, that if I know Supreme Court will wash his hand the same way, or you go and do it the right way. And if Supreme Court doesn't take any action against this guy, I'll be seriously disappointed with them. Thank you.
Thank you, Edmoka, because that the same reason why the Supreme Court, going after people.
Junkie more. I come out, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, money. Get you 1 million reaction. Follower of the bank of Junior. So Morris, you people, let me tell you today, I don't care what person that we can do. The people that will never ever love him. That only we, the common people, will love person that we are. You see what happening now? The government trying to tell us because he's calling the citizen door. We that voted for him. The people that voted for him, he's calling their door. So if you the father in the home, you're calling your citizen door.
You the power.
You the power. How they will call you?
You have a question there? Yeah, quickly.
Yeah, so they paper for me for the time I really went through the paper far. I know that the paper had nothing to show to the country. The paper is very reckless. So look at the information ministry today. They can cause the paper can sack them. The government official causing other people there. He can sack them. He enjoy the way of pressure of them because the same way that in them, the same way that in the government official today. The thing that we're joking with, the public carrying them so much time we can. The public don't want for nobody to talk. The public just want we should just be the door when the door say a friend door that more than him.
Yeah.
They will put a tail in the board and pass.
Thank you. That is the same thing I wanted to say. So Bwaka, it also applies to you people. You people where you can just take phone, you'll be calling. Oh, Junkie Murray, I enjoy you. Junkie Murray, you're doing well. Let God be with you. God will not come from heaven. So when you people remain cowards, when you Liberians, when you remain cowards, and when the scary door, as soon they jab the scary door, the time is small. And can just put it in tuma.
Exactly
so the thing Bwaka saying, it means that he referring to Liberians. Because as soon as you jab your small, when you carry few person, they carry them to NSA or they carry them to LMP headquarters. They coming out, some of them alleging they have been sodomized. People force them to have sex with them and all those kind of funny things. And small children, where your children they say the older than you get baby children and part and the small. Some of your baby children they say I even know about man, woman, being no babies are being raped, are being sodomized. You can't do anything, so you're not brave. Okay, I'll leave in there and take this call.
Good morning. Good afternoon, and good evening to all our holiday broadcast.
Welcome, the General Masisi.
Thank you. I'm calling from Ghana.
Welcome.
For justice.
Go ahead.
So, thank you, Junkies. Those Liberians are following your show. And all what you say is that the fact. But I don't blame Bwaka Junkie Morris. I don't blame Bwaka who was purposely dragging
or looking at full retrograde, getting Liberia, they call it their door. They call it our door. People that voted for it, they are the ones calling door. There was a profile on a platform. They getting angry.
Yeah.
They're calling the calamity. People calling us door. Let me know a leader. It's a ruler. You know what calling for years is there to say him money to live. To live, even to put in a year to buy anything. You couldn't do it. You were calling for and calling and was not putting it today. Calling them first for the second party. Calling them for.
Yeah, cause.
The incredible nephew. Yes. The incredible nephew. So they study Liberians that they are done with the dog parking, if it's chunky, when you will not go.
Yeah.
The world, the person was dancing to a trying color. Then you walk up in a compound. Yeah, then look at our friend now. What was making money? But the dress was saying, see the today is here. It's not wrong for all. And the kind of person telling us that we call it our door, and other people defending the people to see the money in their pocket. They enjoy our country resources. Then I join out the country. And they call it up doors. And other people defending that, yes, they did a favor of composure. In not saying to us to Labre, he's speaking in parable. Can you imagine that? Look in the message, they said, no, yes, I remember for Oscar Rocket. Yesterday, that was for us. So that Baka, when he saw he gave you cheat. That leader there, is not a leader.
No.
They made some rude leader.
Yes.
He's very reckless in the presidency. He's very reckless in the presidency.
Now, authoritarian can do that thing.
Yes. You can do that in Labre. You can do that to other people for you. You bring up our evil Baka. So their brother and his children. Now your children, they are gone. They put up on the lieutenants are criminals. They are nobody and they doing something to not Labre people. So you don't pay for it, Baka. I mean, presidency. You don't pay for it. What you doing to us? They put and watching you, go and watching you. You pay for everything you do to Labre people. You will not go scrapping with the Baka. Then go there, who for fight on their platform? Telling you that what you do is not right. And then for the commander to us today. Then for us to the play we have today. We were telling them for every go for it there. They say, no, it's a record party. So go here. And today you are crying. You're not crying. You will cry, you cry blood. And the silent poster, they go talking now. I go very well next today. It's very well kick out. Very well kick out now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, my son. Yeah, and I don't love my son.
Yeah, but Masisi, you know, today I wanted to capture him, but I feel sorry for him. And that better there. I said, Masisi, the man crying, baby. Hey man, I'm sorry for him. Masisi extend sympathy to the man. Nobody got to do that at your son. I see you, yeah, Masisi. I see you, the general.
When you get doing off who never said the free kicking you out, just my word, you said I was laugh. Before I know they say they never been from here. I'm a president. Nothing will happen to me. So what happened today? If I blood, let you go do some water again.
Oh, he must go hug 400 vote transformer. I see you, General.
All right.
This caller on line 3. Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead. Your name, you joining me from where?
I'm Wilson D. Robert, Johnny from Chucky City, Love Island.
Yeah. Allen, go ahead quickly.
Let me say this to our President Joseph Human brother. According, your children's door, it's just like, you yourself, you door too, because
a dog and bone door.
Yeah. A dog and bone door. Yeah, dog and bone door. So if you go out, then yourself is the door.
No, I won't know now. Can you repeat that? That dog and bone door?
Yeah.
I just felt so now mistakenly, DNA can miss out, cat and bone door and thing.
No, but it can never happen.
Oh, so that means only dog and vote for door.
Exactly.
I see you, man. Yeah, this caller, hello. How are you? Okay. How the family? Yeah, go ahead quickly.
What Mr. Waka is saying that nobody will do. I don't know actually. Mr. Waka, he sold our country to Guinea.
Can you increase your volume a bit?
Yeah?
Your volume.
I say, Mr. Waka,
Okay.
he gives our country, part of our country, which is Lofa, and moreover, his own district of Foya, he gave it to Guinea already. And people are talking about it, yeah, that he's concerned about it. Then I definitely he clear play on with his cousin and his nephew. They are the ones that are taking gold and diamond on that side of the Guinea government angry. And they both go to about it. This is yeah, can go to about it. And they are taking jacket from the house. Now, people talking about him, they telling people to telling people they are dogs. I don't blame him. I blame we are at the time, I remember now, he could have been citizen of December 12 by now. He could have been citizen.
Oh, the time the rapping is small.
Yeah, he could have gone, it wasn't.
That time the man was shield. Remember that time it was shield when you in we are in.
The man had passed their heart. So you're not taking a human being. That's why you're taking all of the dogs. I'm very sorry.
Oh, so he's still using the pacemaker. But you know the condition we are into, we are couldn't get by him. You know, we are is an egalitarian. So you know, we are saw him dying. We are saying no. There's a need that live him. Yeah. So we are saw him as a Liberian, unlike him, that seeing others as dogs.
And you know, whenever the Zogo is passing somewhere, don't we always back at Zogo? When you stood the door will hammer you.
Oh.
So you don't take it one time and go. That's why you said that when the bar are back in, when you go far up, you can't close through at the door.
Oh, so that Zogo can complain about dog.
Yeah, Zogo can complain about dog.
Oh. Okay. So that dog can born dog because dog can born cat. Then a Zogo can complain about dog. Because so Zogo, that true you talking about, immediately you pass, you run Zogo, the dog will run back. But when the Zogo pass, the dog start backing. So it'll say that it's in scenario. So the dog born dog. Hello, thank you for your call. This caller, hello, your name and you joining me from where?
Junkie Morris.
Quickly.
For Johnson, very concerned about Johnson.
Yeah, Vicky, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother. My brother, the statement that the old men made to the Liberian people, they are not increasing all. The people, the settled children that dancing with the devil, that voted for him, that they are the door. Now we don't want to make a good decision. Don't have made a bad decision, they are the door they make cussing. Now we don't want cussing. One of me I made a good decision, so I'm dancing with Jesus. Okay. But the second in dancing with the demon, and dancing with the demon, and they all useless pastor them that made a mistake for the nation here, and they are the door. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Quickly, I will squeeze in my last call. Then I call it a day here on the program. But I want to recognize Annie Binder. She celebrated her birthday yesterday. Annie Binder, happy belated birthday to you. There from the Old Road, district number 10. Quickly, let me squeeze in this last call. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, quickly. 30 seconds.
Is that Junkie Morris?
This is Junkies Morris. Freedom Hard Talk, 87.9 Freedom FM.
Okay, thank you very much, Junkie. This is Peter Guana, call from Nima County.
Go ahead, Peter.
Junkie, whatsoever you have said this evening, I think it is true. The Liberian people are regretting the actions that they took against President Weah. Especially, let me say this to the people in Nimba. We need to apologize to President Weah through our Senator Samuel Koka to make sure that the people in Nimba come together and apologize to President Weah because that's a mistake politically.
Okay.
So I just want to say this to the people of Liberia that whatsoever happened during the 2023 election, it is regrettable. And then the
providing a gallery to make sure that President we are being invited in the county to show solidarity to the aspiration and development for Liberia. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I take this exception while I find my team song. Go ahead. Go ahead.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber. Stop sleeping.
Go ahead.
Yeah, as I was saying, but I don't know if you're getting me well. I said that dog can born dog. Why can't call it us dog?
Yeah.
So we are children. So, hello?
Go ahead. Oh, I'm listening. The whole country listening. People all around the world listening.
Okay. So, let me say one thing again. During we are time, I'm not doing work. And Brakata are working, but it's like I'm working. Because we are time, you know, get something, you know, so want to. But Brakata are working, they say I'm working. To be fair, the respect job for the barriers are problem. So it's just like we ain't hellfire now because they said we are time, rest was to 3,500, but we're buying rest. But now, 2,728, we're buying rest. Still struggling. So I don't know if we should go back to 35 or we should come to 28. I don't know.
Also, you are speaking of the fact that getting money is difficult now than we are time. So the rest is available, but to get a pecuniary now the issue.
Yes. During we are time, our time, we're getting money to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, money was coming. But Bragata, he said, person drive, respect drive. But the body rest now, a problem.
So it means we are experiencing deflation on Buakai.
Exactly. Because we are not working. I was doing my labor contract and Bragata teaching school. But I don't understand.
Yeah, so you were concluding on, you say that who can bond dog?
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber. Stop sleeping. Wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your hands.
You see it?
You know, see what mosquito to bondo.
So that who bondo?
That door.
That who bondo? That who bondo? And so Anthony Stephen will be here to take you through for the rest of the night. I'm Junkies Morris. The Junkies Morris will be here tomorrow on the midweek edition. It promises to be firing tomorrow from 8 to 9. I will be hosting the entire leadership of CDC, that's the Congress for Democratic Change USA chapter. The entire United States chapter of the CDC will be going for conventions. And the leadership will be on this platform to outline the activities leading to the convention. All of you that were following, those that call, those that try calling and could not get through, and those that always sit and listen in silence, our diaspora followers, our live Facebook stream and YouTube channel followers, all of you, our supporters, our haters too, good evening to you and good night to you. I will be here on tomorrow, same time, same station, 87.9 Freedom FM. Junkies Morris, bye-bye from now.